I've heard some creepy things about the Switch 2. All sorts of rumors, myths, mysteries. So I'm gonna test it. Like how the Joy-Cons can move themselves, or there's creepy figures in the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. This is intense. I gotta test it out. Let's get started. If the Joy-Con rumbles for long enough, a creepy error message will show up on screen. Nah. I was thinking of using Welcome Tour for this, but I'm thinking Fortnite might be better at this point. I can just shoot as many guns as possible, get this thing to rumble the day away, and we'll see if that error shows up again. Who do I want to play as? I mean, I gotta do Huggy Wuggy, right? Probably my creepiest skin. Speaking of creepy, I even got the red Crocs on. That's about as creepy as it gets. Okay, I got the saw weapon. I think if I just hold the saw, it should at some point give me the error. Okay, I've been doing this for like 20 minutes. Doesn't look like it's working. However, I have had this happen before. I just wanted to try and recreate it. I've actually had this like 2 or 3 times. It does exist, and that's creepy. True, let's keep going. Can the Switch 2 hear whispers from across the room? If only I had a room to I have a room, let's do it. So, we'll go to system settings, and we will do audio. I'm gonna shut off microphone noise suppression. Let's test out and see if it even hears me from this far away. Hello, hello, can you hear me? 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 That's no problem. Now let's test it when I'm whispering. All right, here we go. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Can you hear me? So as you can see, it can hear me when I'm whispering from across the room. Don't whisper anything naughty. All right, let's keep testing. The Switch 2 camera stays active during sleep mode. We have to test this out. So here I have the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. We're gonna plug it into the top USB-C on the Nintendo Switch 2. And as we can see, we have a little green light. If the Switch 2's in sleep mode, this light should shut off. I mean, even if it doesn't, we have this privacy shutter, but still. What if you forget to do the shutter? Let's look. Shutting the camera off in 3, 2, 1. False. The camera doesn't stay active when the Switch 2's in sleep mode. You silly guys. If you're anything like me, you sit down for way too many hours at a time. And for the gamers out there, yes, I'm talking to you, where you sit is crucial for your comfort and your long-term health. That's why I partnered with FlexiSpot to show you how epic their products actually are. Look at that. I've actually been using their stuff for years, long before this partnership. They were kind enough to send me their C7 Max chair. I can do this and do this. This chair has literally changed everything. I'm a changed man. This thing has 5D armrests, which can literally change in any direction. Look at this. You can bring them up and down. You can do this. You can do this. Sometimes I like to pretend I'm on a roller coaster and trap myself. Oh! It's got adaptive lumbar support that moves with your back. A 135-degree recline for when you're thinking really hard or just watching YouTube or something. Like me. And my favorite part, which is something I didn't even realize I needed. Look at this. I can honestly fall asleep like this. It just slides out and boom, you're in first class comfort. The backrest is super supportive, the height is adjustable, and it actually feels built to last. I've been gaming and editing in this chair all day lately. And the wild part is that my body doesn't ache like it used to. I'm serious. So if you're tired of sitting in pain or just want to upgrade your setup, check out the FlexiSpot Chair C7 Max, first link in the description. And huge thanks to FlexiSpot for partnering with me on this video and for making a chair that's comfortable enough to make me forget that I'm sitting. All right, let's get back to the video. So apparently at 3 a.m., the Switch 2 will make a secret noise. We have to see this for ourselves. I don't think this is going to happen. To make things easy, and so that I don't have to wake up at 3 a.m., I'm gonna go to settings and I'm just gonna make the console go to 3 a.m. So we'll go to date and time, and we're gonna go 2:57 a.m. Now we just have to wait 3 minutes. Oh no, we have 1 minute left. I'm so nervous. What's happening? Why is it doing that? Oh no. I shouldn't have done this at 3 a.m. I shouldn't have done it! I shouldn't have done it! Wait a second. I accidentally stepped on my fog machine at 3 a.m. Oh. So no. Nothing happens at 3 a.m. The microphone is always listening, even when the switch is off. If we go back to our audio setting and we shut it off in the middle of a mic test, will that mic test still be available when we turn it back on? Testing, testing. No, it doesn't work. Also, if you're in a game chat and you shut the console off, you just leave the game chat, so false. There's one creepy sound when you click either the analog or bumper sticks when you turn the console on. So for this, I have to undock it. I'm gonna turn it on. Okay, that's like a clanking, I wouldn't. Oh, kind of creepy. It's like a cuckoo clock, but that's not too bad. Let's keep looking. It's a pretty wholesome noise. Let's keep looking. That's not that creepy, actually. And finally, the last quirky sound. That was disturbing. If you are scared of everything, so false. We're gonna keep going. I guess you could think that this one is a Pikmin dying or something, but I wouldn't say so. But let's keep looking. The Switch 2 can't load multiple games from one cartridge. You might have known on the Switch 1, you can load multiple games from one cartridge. For example, these two freaky games. We got both Poppy Playtime and Five Nights at Freddy's, which have multiple games on one cartridge. So let's find out if the Switch 2 can do this. Why is this a creepy myth? Because it's a creepy game. Here we go, moment of truth. Ah! Just for fun, let's look at Poppy Playtime as well. So true, you can load multiple spooky cartridges. The speakers emit a faint sound even when the console is muted. Let's have a listen. Oh my goodness, there actually is. You probably won't even be able to hear this, but just listen. That's crazy, there actually is a tiny hissing sound. When putting a cartridge into the Switch, the thumbnail for it is lower resolution for a second. Let's look. I gotta find the game that's not installed on my Switch yet, which is crazy because I play all of these. All right, I got 3 random games. First up, Bomberman R2. Who in the world bought this game? Oh, look, inside box art. Here we go. It changed. It actually got higher resolution. That was longer than a second too. That was like 3 seconds. All right, let's try another one. Rocket League. Now I know what you're thinking. Rocket League is literally free. Why do you have a cartridge? I got this when the game wasn't free to play. You could just buy the cartridge. Here goes Rocket League. Oh, it's true. Yeah, it was literally low quality. And then finally, we got this game. Boom, low quality. That's insane. That's such a small detail. Here's my theory. I think when you put a Switch 1 game into the Switch 2, it automatically loads like the 1080p old thumbnail for the game. And then it's like, oh wait, we're on the Switch 2. Let's get a higher resolution image out from the server. True, the thumbnails do get a higher resolution. Let's keep testing. When you take a photo of Boo in Mario Kart, he completely vanishes when you look at it. This can't be real. We gotta test it anyways. So as we can see, I'm in Mario Kart World right now. I'm in photo mode. You can take pictures of any character you want. I got Mario here in a little cloud cart. Let's get Boo out here. King Boo to be exact. Oh, let's use Rob, the Rob Hog. Okay, here we go. All right, he's there right now. We'll change his expression, screen captured. And just for fun, we'll take a picture of him outside of camera mode as well. Now we go to our albums and, oh, he's still there. So false. This rumor is not true. Apparently there's a secret song that plays when you boot up the Switch in docked mode that doesn't play when you're in handheld mode. So let's shut this off and boot it back up again. That's the sound it makes. Ready? Nothing. I wonder why they decided to do that. I'll even shut it off from the home screen. We'll try again. Nothing. It just doesn't make a sound. So that rumor is true. Apparently the Switch 2 Joy-Con can move themselves. I know I didn't believe it at first. Well, let's have a look. So let's go to the game Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. I'm gonna go onto the left Joy-Con here and I'm gonna click the game called Strongest Rumble. Do you know where I'm going with this? Me neither. So apparently with the mouse mode, you have to find where the strongest rumble is on this grid. Here, you can already hear it rumbling. If it rumbles hard enough, it might even be able to move. So I'm gonna take my hand off of it and we're gonna see if this will be able to move by itself. Let's look. On the screen, it looks like it's ever so slightly moving, which means that this rumor is true. That's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Using the camera in complete darkness reveals a figure on screen. All right, let's look. It's me. Let me shut off the actual monitor. You guys probably can't see anything right now. I can't see the camera. So when we're editing the video, we're just gonna have to put true or false on the screen and you can tell me what you think. Okay, goodbye everyone. Do you know any creepy rumors about the Nintendo Switch 2? Let me know in the comments. And which one of these surprised you? Thanks for watching the videos. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to do that. Also, thank you to channel members. You guys are goated. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. See you later.